Good morning, Philadelphia. It's Bob Kelly from Fox 29's Good Day, Philadelphia, and it's an honor to be here today as the MC for the first ever virtual graduation ceremony for the school district of Philadelphia. I'm coming to you from my den, my house, where I have been broadcasting for the last 13 weeks right here, and behind me, each week we've had a different theme. And of course, the theme the past couple of weeks has been the class of 2020. You see the pictures behind me. Viewers sent me a picture of their graduate. We proudly showed it on television and added them to the wall behind me. So we're coming to you from my den today. We expect the commencement ceremony to last about 1 hour and 45 minutes. And there are a couple advantages to the ceremony being here virtually. You don't have to turn off your cell phone. You know that crazy announcement you always get? Please turn off your cell phone. We don't have to make that. You don't have to turn off your cell phone. You can laugh. You can scream. You can cry as long and as loud as you want. All right? You can wear shorts like I am. I'll stay seated. You can relax right there on the sofa. You don't have to sit in those hard wooden chairs like they have in the auditorium. You can get up anytime you want and go to the bathroom. You don't have to raise your hand. Just get up and go, right? You can also have a snack, all right? I hope you have a snack. If not, go ahead and get one, whatever you want. And as far as the parents, you can have a good old cup of coffee. So let's sit back and get ready to get this thing kicked off. You know, graduation day is always a day of rejoicing, for it marks the conclusion of an educational journey and the commencement of another more uncertain and more difficult part of one's quest for a better life and a better future. Now, truly, today signifies the culmination of many years of hard work in the pursuit of knowledge that will enable you to embrace opportunities and take on even more challenges with a clear vision and purpose. So, friends, join me in congratulating the class of 2020 for all their achievements, as well as congratulating their parents, the teachers, the counselors, the administrators, and the families. Come on, let's have a big round of applause. Come on, let me hear you, everybody. Come on, clap, clap, let's go. Yay! Good job, good job. All right, settle down, settle down. Now, we're going to ask everyone to please stand for the singing of our national anthem by Salika. And then following that, Superintendent Dr. William Height Jr. will take the stage.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free
Good morning, everyone, and thank you all for joining us as we commemorate this special day for the class of 2020. Before I get started, I'd like to thank the planning committee that made today's celebrations possible. This committee was headed by Donna Frisbee Greenwood, President and CEO of the Fund for the School District of Philadelphia, and Catherine Block, Chief of Communications and External Relations for the district. Thank you to them and to their entire teams for the tireless work on behalf of our students. I'd also like to thank all of the families, the friends, the neighbors, the teachers, the counselors, principals, and all other school staff of the graduates today. Thank you for your support of these students and your flexibility as we've navigated an unprecedented time. And now to the class of 2020, congratulations. You have worked so hard to get to this day, and you should be extremely proud. We all know this is not how you expected to end your senior year of high school. You thought you'd be dancing the night away at a prom, signing one another's yearbooks with messages of encouragement and inside jokes, and taking the stage to proudly claim your high school diploma. But nothing right now is anything like what we imagined. COVID-19 continues to persist in our communities, resulting in too many lives lost, too many people out of work, and too many local businesses permanently closed. It's required us to remain physically distanced from family and friends at the very time when we want to gather together to celebrate your accomplishments. And the tragic death of George Floyd and far too many other people of color continue to remind us of the very real, very upsetting consequences of systemic racism and social injustice, not only here in Philadelphia, but across the country. I know many of us have felt immense fear and pain over the past few weeks. But while things may seem overwhelming or hopeless, we must look ahead. And we look to you, the future leaders of this city, this state, and this nation. You are our hope. Your class has handled this time of uncertainty and unrest, all of it outside of your control, with such poise, grace, and resilience that make me proud and honored to be your superintendent. And it's reinforced what, as your teachers, principals, counselors, and all other educators already knew, that the potential in this class is simply extraordinary. I've seen it as I've interacted with a student advisory council, and you've discussed ways to make our schools more safe and welcoming, no matter a student's race, gender, or creed. I've also seen it in the science fairs, the history projects, the arts and musical productions, and the essays you've written. And I've seen it as you've continued to use your voices to do what's right, to speak out against injustices and gun violence and climate change and racism against individuals like Ahmaud Arbery and George Floyd. You already know what to do when things aren't right. Your minds and your voices are powerful. And all we ask is that you, as you head into the next chapter of your life, you use those things wisely to help others. Your recent actions remind me of a quote from author and novelist James Baldwin. Not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it's faced. So while you may be nervous, anxious, or even a little scared about what's next, know that you are ready, because even though things may be uncertain right now, all you have experienced and these characteristics and traits you developed during this time, they have all molded you into the person you are today and the person you will become. You are stronger, you are tougher, and you are more resilient because of all that you've been through. And these characteristics will help you be successful in whatever you choose to do, whether that's attend college or trade school, join the military, or enter the workforce. The lessons you've learned will serve you well as you go on to represent the school district and the city of Philadelphia throughout the rest of your life. And know that one day, hopefully soon, you will be able to celebrate and hug your friends and your families. You'll be able to thank in person those who have supported you throughout countless hours of homework, group projects, and study sessions. And you'll laugh and reminisce about your days with us. So once again, congratulations to the class of 2020. You have pushed through and come out stronger on the other side. You always have a home here with us, and we are all rooting for you as you enter the next chapter.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of God, most merciful. God does not burden a soul beyond that it can bear. Sadaq Allah al-Ali al-Azim, chapter 2, verse 286. Hello, class of 2020. My name is Doha Ibrahim, and I'm a proud graduate from Abraham Lincoln High School. And I am also your student district representative for the 2019-2020 school year. Like many students, I have a story that defines my identity, a story that drives my motivation. This motivation has been engraved into me to do better for the sake of my country. I originate from a country called Iraq. This place is what I call home, but a home that stole my parents' dreams of becoming successful. Instead, this war-torn country forced my parents to leave everything behind and move across the world to a place called America. America is known to be the land that is filled with opportunities, and I can testify that this country has offered me opportunities to succeed and follow my dreams one step at a time. Now, with these opportunities, I was offered a proper education that students across the world would dream of. You see, education is different around the world. Here we have Wi-Fi and laptops, but back home, they have no proper working electricity and outdated books where they are forced to use. We may take our education for granted, but believe me when I say, education is what will assure our success. Whether you will be attending college, trade school, or the military, dream of the vision you want, and with hard work, success will be knocking at your door. To my parents, thank you for giving up on your dreams to fulfill mine. To my family, thank you for being my biggest inspiration. To my friends and teachers, thank you for being my biggest sideline cheerleaders. And to my country, thank you for giving me a reason to do better. I am a proud daughter of hardworking American immigrants. I am the first generation American Iraqi Canadian to graduate from my household. My parents and home country is my inspiration. What is yours? Congratulations to the class of 2020, and stay motivated even if the biggest roadblock had landed in front of you. Thank you.
Hey, what's going on everyone? My name is Sotar for Fresnes High School, and I'm very honored to perform this song that I wrote called Graduation to the class of 2020. So enjoy, guys. Time has arrived. We all know one day we will be apart. But there is something special in our heart. We worked so hard to stand right here with all these peers. We are the pride. We made our parents and our teachers smiled. Yes, there is something special in our heart. So let's fly high with all we have learned throughout 4 years. And I will say we have earned it. So now let's celebrate it and start our own big visions. Let's keep ourselves as high as we can and strive through struggles. Don't let nobody ever stop us. We are stars of our movies, so let's play through it smoothly. Even if it's not easy to claim our dreams that we dreamed, ain't nobody could ever stop us, 'cause we believe that we can. Oh, 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 oh. Congratulations, guys.
How about a round of applause for our student speaker and performer? They just gave me goosebumps, guys. I'm Cappuccino from Power 89, and I'm so happy to be here today to celebrate the class of 2020. If the students that just spoke and performed reflect your class, you are ready and prepared for the bright futures ahead of you. We can't wait for you to take over. I'd like to acknowledge members of the Board of Education, home and school associations, and school advisory committee members for their dedication to our students. These folks volunteer their time and are very committed to the well-being and education of our children. Please give them a round of applause. It now gives me great pleasure to bring up the mayor of our great city. He has been a staunch advocate for public education and even put the city's money where his heart and mouth are. To a man who needs no introduction, please welcome Mayor James F. Kinney.
Hello, graduates. It is my honor to join you today on this momentous occasion. Congratulations, class of 2020. You really did it. I'm so proud. Graduating from high school is an incredible milestone in normal times. And as we all know, these are not normal times. All Philadelphians are dealing with the challenges that this pandemic has brought to our city, our families, and the entire world. And over the past week, we have mourned the deaths of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, and the many other Black Americans whose lives were cut short tragically at the hands of the police. Our communities have protested the senseless loss of lives and the systemic inequities that led to them. The coronavirus is not the only pandemic in America. We must continue to work together to fight the structural disease of racism so we can make our city a place of equity and opportunity for all. I'm committed to doing this work in the pursuit of racial and economic justice so that our communities can heal and all the residents can prosper in our great city. Class of 2020, I know this is not the senior year you expected. Prom, graduation, parties, walking across the stage to receive your diploma. These are the celebrations you worked for and that you deserve. These events are important, but not nearly as important as the determination you all have shown to get to this moment. The class of 2020 will forever be known as strong, resilient, and remarkable. These qualities will be essential as you take your next steps. I want to acknowledge the family members, coaches, and community members who have supported our graduates along the way. In many cases, your students' success stems from your own hard work and sacrifices, and we celebrate and thank you. Teachers, principals, and school district staff, I want to thank you for the incredible work you have done to get the class of 2020 to this day. Teaching our students and leading our schools can be incredibly rewarding and also challenging. These challenges grew as COVID-19 forced us to stay home and reimagine how we educate our kids. You did this quickly while also balancing the demands of your own families. You have helped our students access food and technology and navigate new learning environments. And you have helped our students process the traumatic events of the past week. You worked around the clock reaching out to students by text, phone, and email to ensure they were okay and supported. Your efforts were immense and impressive. Thank you for all you've done. We appreciate you and your heroic efforts to get our graduating class to this moment. Class of 2020, you are our first to graduate from high school in this new decade, and you are our future. Most of you started kindergarten right before the Great Recession, which led to decreased school funding and drastic cuts to school staff, supports, and activities. I am determined not to let this pandemic impact your younger classmates as it did you. And I'm committed to continuing to support your academic journey. Your voice will be critical as we continue to call out and peacefully push out inequity. Our administration's proposed budget includes more funding for public schools, as well as resources to make community college tuition-free for first-time students beginning next spring. The Octavius Catto Scholarship will provide eligible students with last dollar tuition money for books, food, and transportation, and additional coaches and tutors for support. We're doing this because we know the immense power of education and because we believe in you. We believe in the incredible resilience you have shown and your dedication to earning your degree. Class of 2020, the world you are entering is quickly changing. We will need you to help us rebuild and reimagine our futures. We will need your participation and leadership as we challenge racism. We will need your energy, and most of all, we need your creativity. So don't get discouraged by this altered celebration. Take joy in what you've accomplished and take time to plan for what you will accomplish in the future. We are all in this together, and we will continue to support you as you prepare to lead us forward. May God bless you all. We love you.
Hello, School District of Philadelphia, Class of 2020. This is Jill Scott, and I know that this is not how you planned your graduation. You planned to walk those same steps that everybody else did. But honey, you can wear somebody else's shoes, but you cannot walk in their feet. This is your path. Congratulations, you're doing it.
Hello to School District of Philadelphia's class of 2020. I'm Elvis Duran from the Q102 Morning Show. Just gotta tell you, congratulations, you did it. So no matter what's going on in this world, no matter how big a pandemic may seem to be, don't let that overshadow what you've accomplished and what you're dreaming to accomplish in the future. So dream big. And congratulations from all of us at the Q102 Morning Show.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. This is Maria Quiñones Sanchez, Councilwoman in the 7th District and Chair of the Committee of Education in City Council. Congratulations. As a mother of a member of the class of 2020, I want to thank you for your resilience. Please do not be deterred by the conditions in the last few months or even the incidents of the last few days. You will make this city and this country better. Do big, think big. We look forward to your many more achievements to come. Congratulations.
Dear Philadelphia's graduating class of 2020, my name is Amir Williams. I'm a senior at Boys Line Philadelphia Charter School, and I've served as a student representative on the Philadelphia Board of Education for the past year. It is my deepest honor to be speaking to each and every one of you today. Though we're not together in person, I want to congratulate you and remind you that you should all be extremely proud of yourselves. You did it. You're amongst the best class to ever step foot in the city, hands down, and don't you ever forget that. While we're living in this weird, unfortunate time, I want you to remember that we've all trekked through trials and tribulations before. This situation cannot and will not define us and stop us from being who we are truly destined to be. The class of 2020 is resilient, and we never forget to lift each other up and have each other's backs. This won't stop us. We have all the time in the world right now to look forward to all of the beautiful things that are in our futures. Many of us are about to become the very first person in our family to build a college. Many of us are about to become a member of the armed forces and bravely serve this country. Many of us are about to enter a trade and increase the number of zeros in our bank accounts. Right now, I'm speaking to someone who is going to find a cure to cancer. Right now, I'm speaking to the leaders who are going to be on the front lines to combat world hunger. Right now, I'm being watched by the next president of the United States. Now, I don't say these things to be cheesy or cliche. I say this because I truly believe, actually, I know that this is what's in our futures. So stand up, rejoice, laugh, and cry tears of joy, because we deserve it. Now it's our turn to truly make this world a better place. Congratulations, class of 2020. God bless you.
Hello everyone, my name is Haley Molina and I'm a 264th graduate at the Philadelphia High School for Girls. I recently wrote a spoken word that I would like to share with you all. 13 years. That's how long it took to get to this page. And I know most of us always imagine walking across that bright, beautiful stage. But now our hearts are torn and we're filled with rage because this isn't the way it was supposed to be. You see, now soon we'll be on our way to getting our degree. But we did this together, you and me, and together we'll rise. These thoughts that we fight off will forever be in disguise. But it's time to lift our hands to the sky because look, we made it. Our high school years may have not been the greatest. The challenges we face may have been the strangest. But this pandemic has shown us that we are the bravest. 4 years of laughter and smiles. 4 years of being so patient and waiting to walk down that bright, beautiful aisle. And 4 years of turning happiness into a lifestyle. Thinking about the memories that we get to cherish. Thinking about how high school is about to be finished. You ever look up to the sky and you make a wish on a star? Praying to God that he gets you far. But this is the moment we've been waiting for. The moment where we open the bigger doors. Now some of us will be a college graduate in 2024. But none of us imagined this detour. And that's why we're striving for more. Because we contemplate our future. Thinking about how walking across that stage would have been a little bit cooler. Thinking about how wearing that cap and gown may have made us feel a little bit newer. But we're future doctors, lawyers, and teachers. Future psychologists and biologists who deal with creatures. But most of all, we're overreachers. Trust me, we did not wait this long to give up. Because in times like this is where we need to stay tough. And I know sometimes it gets rough. But we have the ability to stay strong. Even with the thought of not seeing your family, your friends, and your staff for so long. But now we have the courage to show the people that always doubted us that they were wrong. And for that, we'll rise. These thoughts that we fight off will forever be in the skies. But it's time to lift our hands to the sky because look, we made it. Thank you so much and congratulations to the class of 2020.
What's up? School District of Philadelphia, class of 2020. I'm Wallow 267. Listen, congratulations. We're celebrating you. We're celebrating you because you did a great job. You went through all the obstacles and you got here. You arrived. You arrived to the next level right now. What I want you to do, I want you to get out there, take advantage of all the relationships, build relationships, talk to people, take advantage of all the knowledge that's out there and all the opportunities. Listen, your owners of tomorrow's, y'all CEOs of tomorrow's. It belong to y'all, and it's just like that.
It's easy to see the class of 2020 will have a positive impact on our world. I'm NBC 10's Anya Lachelle. Please join me in thanking Amir and Haley for their poignant remarks and recitation. Despite the international pandemic that hit us, you managed to complete your requirements for graduation and are here today with smiles on your faces. Oh, so excited to turn that tassel and begin the next phase of your lives. So without further ado, let me introduce Malcolm Jenkins. Malcolm, an NFL All-Pro safety whose 6-year stint with the Philadelphia Eagles ended this year, is now back with the New Orleans Saints, the team that drafted him out of Ohio State University in 2009. The Pro Bowl safety has established himself as one of the best at his position, but his work off the field and commitment to community are two reasons the district and the fund for the School District of Philadelphia believe Jenkins is the ideal person to speak to the graduating seniors from district, alternative, education, and charter schools. In addition to his work advocating for social justice, the star athlete is very involved with community engagement and his charitable work in several cities across the country through the Malcolm Jenkins Foundation.
Hello, class of 2020. I'm Malcolm Jenkins. Some of you know me as an NFL player, and I am proudly one of the Philadelphia Eagles that brought this city its first Super Bowl championship. I consider Philadelphia my home, and there isn't a city in the world that understands and embodies grit, determination, and perseverance like Philadelphia. Each one of you is special, for you have done the work to get you to this proud moment of being a high school graduate. I'm proud of you, and I want you to let that sit in for a moment. I hope that you are proud of you. I know that your teachers and mentors and parents and friends are proud of you too. But it's up to you to decide what your future will be. I didn't grow up dreaming of being an NFL player. In fact, there was a time that I quit playing in middle school. But I had a coach and some parents that convinced me to come back, and others who pushed me to work harder and become a better person, not just on the football field, but off. Taking the easy way out is a choice. But I hope you hear me loud and clear. You will decide your future. You are valued. I know some of you are scared. This is an unprecedented time in our society. With the pandemic and all of the rituals you were looking forward to being taken away, like getting together today for this ceremony. But I want you to know that the world is ever changing, both good and bad. And you get to decide the life you want to have and the difference you can make in our community. I want you to know that it is okay to feel hurt, even outraged or frustrated with our world right now. I felt it too at times, and I've gotten support from my family and friends. It's okay to talk to somebody about your fears, and I encourage you to do so, because you're not alone in this. Our parents, grandparents, great-grandparents, and generations before us have gone through tough times before. Slavery, the Civil War, deadly viruses, the Great Depression, 9/11. We've been able to get through it because we've learned from our mistakes, and our youth were resilient and sought new ways to do things differently, and were successful in creating new innovative solutions to our problems. Some of you might know what your career path might look like, and maybe you don't. The great news is that each one of you offers so many talents and skills, some skills you don't even know about yet. The global health crisis has changed the way companies do business, and it has shifted the skills they most find desirable. For those of you who are college-bound and those of you who aren't, the great news is that this applies to all of you. And each and every one of you has something to offer, has something great to offer. I'm not just a football player. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an activist. I'm a philanthropist. I own a fashion company. I'm a writer. I'm a filmmaker. I refuse to be labeled as one thing. And since our world is constantly evolving, and the talented people like yourselves are seeking new ways to make it better, I challenge myself to try to learn new skills and new things that are available to me. That's the exciting part. Your career path can go in so many different directions, and some of your hobbies can turn into careers. So I want you to know that there are life skills and desirable skills that you can learn and master that are invaluable to employers and will help you adapt more easily when you open that door of opportunity. Things like learning how to adapt, being flexible in times of change, critical thinking and problem solving, and employer-specific skills like coding, graphic design, digital advertising, and so much more. You might want to pursue a career in engineering or in entertainment. I like fashion, but I didn't go to school for fashion design. I've learned so much about fabric and what it takes to make clothes, everything from manufacturing to creating the design to sales. I've learned this from other people by watching, observing, asking questions. And it all started because I was interested. You have that same opportunity. I do want you to embrace a strong work ethic. You can do this. And it will take time, patience, perseverance, and consistency. Things might not happen as fast as you want them to. And sometimes there might be a roadblock, like how this pandemic has forced you all to adapt. Moving to an online-only system, not having the ability to see your teachers on a daily basis. But the companies and the individuals who rose above and learned to embrace digital communication like Zoom, LinkedIn, and Microsoft, for example, are all adapting as well. It will take hard work, but what is great about the world we are in right now is that you can start from nothing and create something of value for yourself and the world around you. Gaining experience through online resources, trying out new technologies, getting internships, those are the things that will help you. And I'll tell you, anything worth fighting for takes hard work. When the world told the Philadelphia Eagles that we couldn't win that world championship, we came together as a team, as a community, as a family to battle day in and day out. Practice, strength training, watching film, talking to each other, our coaches and meetings every day. And you, our strong Philadelphia community, cheered and supported us to victory. So I also want you to think hard about your voice and that your voice matters. Not only the Eagles, but Philly is known for its grit and determination. The community leaders, the clergymen, and community organizers that I've been fortunate enough to meet in my lifetime have motivated me and inspired me to get involved and help our neighbors to strengthen our community. The past few months, from the pandemic to the tragic deaths of George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery and Breonna Taylor, among many others, have both brought our communities together to voice that change is needed and that we can be part of making that change possible. It is our civic duty to understand who is making decisions on our behalf and letting them know what is important to us to have a safe community, one that offers us employment, housing, and resources in good times and times like this when we need our police to work alongside us. And when they fail, they are held accountable to the full extent of the law, like every other citizen. One of you could be our future mayor, the president of the city council, or the police commissioner. That might seem far away, but what you can do now is register to vote, talk to your parents or another trusted adult, and get involved and use your voice and your vote to make our community the way you want it to be. You do have this power, and I hope every single one of you uses it. I've met so many wonderful people. No one does big things themselves. And no one creates a strong community without bringing together everyone from different races, backgrounds, and wealth to make a better world for everyone. Volunteer and try new things. Get involved for both yourself and the community. I'm hopeful today because as I look across our country and across this city, I see millions of people on one accord coming together. I can feel our country's eyes being opened, even if we've had to shake her from her slumber. I'm hopeful because of all of you. I can't wait to see what each of you does. And to give you a leg up, the Malcolm Jenkins Foundation has a special graduation gift for you. Like I said earlier, no one does big things by themselves. My mother, Gwendolyn Jenkins, who's the president of the foundation, will share it with you later in the program. So stay tuned.
Hey, School District of Philadelphia, class of 2020. This is Good Girl, and congratulations on another incredible milestone.
The city is so grateful, and although we know it hasn't been easy for you, you stayed patient, you stayed focused, and you got it done.
Yeah, and this next phase is gonna require a little bit more grit. So make sure y'all stay patient with yourselves, use your voice, and fight for what you believe in.
Remember that it's never how you start, but how you finish. We're so proud of you and can't wait to see what amazing things you choose to do in the future.
Congratulations!
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Black Thought from The Roots. And, I just wanted to say, before any of the awards or accolades, before I had a career at all, The Roots began as products of the School District of Philadelphia. And I just want to take this time to congratulate the graduating class of 2020 and to let you know that, with your courage and your sacrifice and your focus, the sky is literally the limit. Congratulations again. You guys did it.
Hey, what's happening, Philly? This is your boy B-Dog coming at you. And listen, we need your help. On June 9th at 11 a.m., School District of Philadelphia seniors will celebrate with a virtual graduation. It's not the same as the real thing, and that's why we need your help. At 1 p.m., count it, 1 p.m., we need you to go out and make some noise. I don't care what type of noise you make, 20 seconds of noise, whether that's yelling, screaming, clapping, whatever it is that comes to mind. You can even put rocks in a jug and go out and shake it for at least 20 seconds to celebrate, to show these seniors, to congratulate them and to show them that they're cared about, they're loved, and they're thought about greatly. So do me a favor, do 20 for the number 20, and let's bless these seniors in a great way, all right? Stay blessed.
The next part of our ceremony is not as much fun, but even more important. You have some classmates that did not make it here with you today, and we want to remember them as they too worked hard and we're looking forward to this day. I ask that you respect their legacies and memories by remaining silent during this memoriam. May these members of the class of 2020 rest in peace.
Graduation also marks the graduates' enlistment to their individual school alumni associations and the Citywide Philly Alumni Association. Don't ever forget from whence you came. Your schools and district will be counting on you to return to mentor and volunteer and give back. Now it gives me great pleasure to bring back the school district's Superintendent, Dr. William R. Height Jr. for a moment you've all been waiting for. Get ready, class of 2020, to turn those tassels.
Graduates of the class of 2020, please stand if you are able for the turning of the tassels. You have shown incredible resilience, and you should be so proud that your hard work has led you here today. You are truly a remarkable group of young people who will go out and change the world. So now, the moment we've all been waiting for. It is my esteemed privilege to be afforded this opportunity. Please listen carefully. By the authority invested in me by the legislature of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, through the Board of Education of the School District of Philadelphia, it is with pleasure that I certify that the respective members of the class of 2020 have satisfied the requirements of the Pennsylvania Department of Education and the School District of Philadelphia for graduation, and now pronounce all of you high school graduates. Please turn your tassels from right to left. Congratulations, class of 2020. Dream big and be the change that will make our city, nation, and world a better place. We are all rooting for you.
Please join me in welcoming Julia Dempsey, a member of the class of 2020 from the Arts Academy at Benjamin Rush, for the final student remarks. And then following Julia, there's going to be a special performance from another one of your classmates, Jay Lynn, a senior from the Franklin Learning Center. And then you won't want to leave after that, because there are more surprises, and the committee has listed all 13,000 names of the graduating class of 2020.
Hello everyone, my name is Juliet Dempsey and I am a student at the Arts Academy at Benjamin Rush. Next year I will be attending the University of Pennsylvania. I wanted to begin by thanking all of the individuals and sponsors who have made this ceremony and celebrations like this possible. Unity is essential in times like these. The goodwill and compassion that has been shown to the class of 2020 truly highlights Philadelphia's claim to be the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection. As we close the ceremony, I wanted to include a quote from a speech that I gave at my 8th grade commencement ceremony from Mayfair Elementary School. Completing middle school is a milestone in our academic careers. Now is a time to think about how we want to be remembered once school is over. We have to start working towards those goals from the very first day of high school. Looking back on that speech, I am in awe of how naive I was. I do agree that preparation is essential for advancement, but I can see now that I had an oversimplified idea of what it would take to get to that success. I thought that if I planned really well and worked really hard, everything would just fall into place, but that just isn't true. It goes without saying that, as reality today proves, uncertainty is scary, but becoming comfortable with that discomfort is necessary in so many ways, especially for growth. And quite frankly, it's probably for the best that we aren't all molds of who we wanted to be at 14. Right now, we are being asked to take a giant leap of faith with the world and with ourselves. Moving on can be terrifying and is often terrifying, but we are more than capable of taking on the challenge. We are a generation unlike any before us. We are resilient, groundbreaking, and mostly just turned 18. The world more than ever is uncertain, but the power to make change and defy odds is in our hands. We are united as a community of revolutionaries, and the world will be watching our next steps. Let's be astonishing, innovative, and radical. And now, as we officially become graduates of the Philadelphia School District, congratulations to the class of 2020.
Hey class of 2020,
It's Jalen Tabor, and I'm so excited to be performing my original piece for you guys, Only Beginning. This has been a crazy year. We're doing a virtual graduation, but I want you guys to stay encouraged and know that this is only the beginning. Ooh, remember when we thought we'd be young forever, hopscotch pad and summer vibes, we would just do whatever, while holding on to mommy's hand. Daddy bought all of our lands. We didn't know what life would bring because we were so innocent. As we got older, life got harder, things we took for granted became surreal. The struggle of life taught us how to feel. Yeah, yeah. But here we are today, bringing people to their feet. Here we are today, just like flowers we transform. Here we are today. This is only the beginning. Here we are today. We are only beginning. You can still become all you hope and dream. We are only beginning. You're gonna go through a few more things. We are only beginning. You gotta try to succeed. We are only beginning. Tell them this will be the last you'll hear from me. Everyone's in their homes, sitting alone with their thoughts. Oh, they're wondering when their day will come. When they return to the way they were. See, we never thought that we lose something so special and precious to all of us. But this is a test that you studied the lesson, so it'll get easier. Here we are today, thankful for what we've accomplished. Here we are today, educating young queens and kids. Here we are today, this is only the beginning. Here we are today. We are only beginning. Someone's gonna try to tear you down. We are only beginning, but you gotta learn how to step them out. We are only beginning. You're gonna get back on your feet. We are only beginning. Tell them this will be the last you'll hear from me. This will be the last you'll hear from me. This will be the last you'll hear from me. This will be the last you'll hear from me. I tell them this will be the last you'll hear from me. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Hi, everyone. I'm Gwendolyn V. Jenkins, President and CEO of the Malcolm Jenkins Foundation. Power Pathway Academy is our gift to you, and we hope you love it. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Don't forget to attend tonight's after party celebrating you. It's going to be off the chain and is hosted by the Kimmel Center, 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. with performances from Good Girl, Sim Santana, and DJ Active. And my family from Power 89, the Rise and Grind Morning Show, will be your host. Remember to thank the School District of Philadelphia and our sponsors for today's ceremony and after party. Fun for the School District of Philadelphia, Comcast, Kimmel Center, Free Library of Philadelphia, Pico Energy, Microsoft, and the Philadelphia Orchestra. Thank you.
Hey, class of 2020, it's Jalen, and I'm so excited to be introducing to you guys an amazing artist that I've gotten the chance to work with, Freeway. I got the chance to work with him and alongside 2 other artists, Jethro Sheeran and Lauren Hart. Take it away, Freeway.
Philly, Philly, Philly is where I am from. Class of 2020, congratulations, y'all did it. Y'all made it happen early. And because y'all such a great class of 2020, we got a special gift for y'all. We got a special surprise. I need everybody that's tuned in to put one hand in the air, then put the other hand in the air. That's right, I need y'all to raise them up. We about to premiere the song, Raise Them Up, featuring myself, Jethro Sheeran, and Jay Lynn. That's right, Raise Them Up is a special song that we made just for y'all. We put it together just for y'all because y'all so great. And I need y'all to go get the song at Power Pathway Academy early. Now here's the world premiere of Raise Them Up. Class of 2020, this for y'all. It's time to win. Jethro Sheeran, Jay Lynn, Philly Freezer. That's right. Everybody hands up. I need everyone that's tuned in to put your hands up far as you can. Come on.
Raise them up, hands in the sky, let the music vibe now, throw it up higher. Raise it up, throw it all around, move the rhythm up and down, scream it out louder. Raise them up, hands in the sky, let the music vibe now, throw it up higher. Raise it up, throw it all around, move the body up and down, scream it out louder.
This is for the bottom and the have-nots, the quarterback cap and the mascots. Yeah, the everyday heroes who came up from zero, putting pennies in the stash box. This is for the mixed and the mashups, the ones left behind trying to catch up. Guys in the truck picking trash up, night shift nurses put their little cash up. If you're feeling a little down, it's time to gather round. We're killing it with the sound now. God willing, we turn it out, spilling a ton of dopeness, billing them by the pound.
Hands in the sky, let the music vibe now, throw it up higher. Raise it up, throw it all around, move the rhythm up and down, scream it out louder. Raise it up, hands in the sky, let the music vibe now, throw it up higher. Raise it up, throw it all around, move the body up and down, scream it out louder, louder.
Hey, this is for the class of 2020. Go and get to that money cause y'all work hard, graduated. Y'all fought like Rocky to get to that paper. They hating cause y'all educated. This is brotherly love trying to come up like Fresh Prince, Meek Mill's Malcolm Jenkins, Freedom Thinkers Academy and Power Pathway Academy. Wish y'all congratulations. If you feeling a little down, just throw on your cap and gown. We killing them with the sound. Hey, God willing, we turn it out. The party always jump whenever the rock round.
Raise it up, hands in the sky, let the music vibe now, throw it up higher. Raise it up, throw it all around, move the rhythm up and down, scream it out louder. Raise it up, hands in the sky, let the music vibe now, throw it up higher. Raise it up, throw it all around, move the body up and down, scream it out louder, louder.
People of the 215, North to South, Broad, West Philly style. Hard working, blue collar, full of pride. So like an eagle, fly on the ice. The underdogs were gritty and wild. The star-spangled city, see how we rise. Oh, say, can you see our city's made of brother and sisterly love?
Raise them up, hands in the sky, let the music vibe now, throw it up higher. Raise it up, throw it all around, move the rhythm up and down, scream it out louder. Raise them up, scream it out louder.
This is for the children getting old school, parents teaching cleaning, work and supervise. Chase your dreams, work your city while you ride through. Get good coffee, cool your tea's got you. Look to the stars, you're never alone. Rest for your caps like Kevin Hart in high school. Come on, Philly, let's raise them up. Rip in the city, we raise them up.
This is for the blue colors and the firemen. Go hard, youth spitting, firing. Any booth they bust, in God we trust. Watch the proof, this us hustling. This is for the moms and dads who let the seas climb you fool, they gon' catch you. Forget about the goons coming at you, trying to act foolish, knowing they can't match you. If you're feeling a little down, it's time to gather round. We're killing it with the sound now. God willing, we turn it out. Spilling a ton of darkness, billing them by the
Raise him
pound.
up, hands in the sky, let the music vibe now, throw it up higher. Raise it up, throw it all around, move the rhythm up and down, scream it out louder. Raise him up, hands in the sky, let the music vibe now, throw it up higher. Raise it up, throw it all around, move the body up and down, scream it out louder.
Ooh, eh, everybody hands up, eh. Ooh, eh, everybody hands up, eh. Ooh, eh, everybody hands up, eh. Ooh, eh, everybody hands up.
Raise him up, hands in the sky, let the music vibe now, throw it up higher. Raise it up, throw it all around, move the rhythm up and down, scream it out louder. Raise him up, hands in the sky, let the music vibe now, throw it up higher. Raise it up, throw it all around, move the body up and down, scream it out louder, louder.